cobblestones. Some are round, gray, and dull. Others are sharp, smooth, and brilliant. This one may be mutating. I'm Andrew Hiller. Some writers rowed their boat against a strong current of rejection. Tired of no's, they push forward into unknown waters, hoping to find a land full of grateful readers. Others have been sailing for a long time and figure it's time to hoist their own sail. The lure of indie publishing, with its promise of freedom and higher royalties, seduce.
I like to be in control of as much as I possibly can. And when you go independent, you have full control over the events you do and everything that goes along with having your books with you.
Being an indie author doesn't just entail writing a book. You have to hire editors, cover artists, design the layout, approve proofs, set up distribution, and perhaps hardest of all, do all the marketing. Luckily, help is out there.
It's all very complicated in the very beginning to get set up on your own. However, the nice, pleasant surprises that come up, for example, at the Baltimore Comic Con that I went to, I was noticed by another event coordinator for another con, and I was able to get comped everything for the upcoming Rochester convention, RockCon, in September. And so, if you really work really hard, there are a lot of benefits.
There are success stories. John Grisham started out as a self-published author with the time to kill. Amanda Hocking has sold over 1 million indie-published ebooks. The Martian was a success as a novel and a movie. What do most success stories have in common? Rejections, and lots of them.
I packaged the book, I got it ready, I sent it out to many people who gave me many rejection letters for my time and my effort, but at the end of the day, I really believe in this story. I really think it's a fun, entertaining book, and I think if you're willing to stand behind something, the independent publishing world allows you the opportunity to stand behind your work.
Weech's work tells the tale of a substitute teacher who's been tasked to collect the souls of the dying. The story comes not from what the author knows, but what he understands.
Well, I'm currently a teacher. I teach at the Defense Information School down in Fort Meade, and I was a substitute teacher before I joined the Navy.
Melillo's work is about an awakening, as a young girl suddenly discovers her supernatural powers.
She goes on this journey to find answers, and it turns out that her family history stems from a line of angels and demons, but she's something unique in itself that's never been discovered before.
Indie publishing can be expensive. Book design, editors, publication, production, and marketing can cost the writer thousands of dollars. But Melillo and Weech both say it's worth it.
What I'm most proud about is the great majority of people who read my book and review it, they love it. I'm getting 4- and 5-star reviews. They're telling me that they love the book. They're telling me that's really entertaining. I love it when I get a Facebook message or an email from one of my readers telling me how much they enjoyed it, because that's why you sit down and write the books. So every time someone comes to me and tells me that they read my book and they loved it, then that's one more bit of validation I receive when I'm like, see, I did think it was a great book. I do believe in this, and it helps me want to keep going.
Julie Melillo says cons like AwesomeCon are a great place to meet readers and get discovered.
The last convention that I went to, Central PA Comic Con up in York, I had 2 or 3 different young women who came up and said that they had bought the first book at a previous con, and they came back looking for me specifically to buy the sequel. And we had a whole conversation blown out about the characters and the plot, and it was really refreshing to actually discuss that one-on-one with someone who's thoroughly enjoyed the story.
Turning the page on indie publishing for Cobblestones, I'm Andrew Hiller.